Did you make that? Did you make that? Did you make that?
Silent Hill TDS, J. Leo, Hitchhikers, check. I'ma spit fire and propane. Keep a little baggie of some veggies, your romaine. Sloppy ass bitch tryna eat up the whole brain, while this bummy ass nigga still asking for more change. Get your taste buds lit, popping right under your tongue. Lighten up a sharp strain, feel like it's chopping your lungs. Smoke another leaf to the head, feeling like Danny Phantom. Got a medicine jar in my car full of zany samples. Running with the factions with my rations getting low. Get down on the flow, blood races like I'm whipping blow. Shit show for show, I don't know, I just release and go. Can't hear what you're saying, this sweet too loud and you're speaking low. Johnny smoking haze, ain't a blaze, I got heat to throw. Then I'm let the heater flow and send it to the heat below. Think it's a game, I pick the dice before you let them roll. Think I'm insane, but from the start I never had control. Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale of the moonlight? Have you ever laid with a demon with the flames by your bedside? Smoking the air, sipping on spirits, get the mood right, get the crew hype. Middle fingers to the blue lights, dancing on your grave while I gaze into the moonlight.
Rolling through the city, heart is empty, but I'm feeling frisky, knowing I can make it even though these niggas want it in me. Got some rolling papers and some bitches, yeah, we getting litty, feeling out of place. Fuck it, I got my niggas with me. We on a long road, smoking trees and bagging hoes. Love is faded, I'm jaded, consequences are never told. Running out of character, the real me is getting old. Facing the facade, 50 shades, and I fall below. I'm on some new shit, underworld a new bitch. Your loose lips tangle you up, I guess this news fits. I do this, spitting some fire in Meth Doom. Hits the sun god, bringing some light. Now watch your mood switch, hieroglyphs when writing scripts. Now my but conquering, conjuring some spirits in the valleys where they die and quit. Just a gladiator on a righteous tip, still sharp and steel, but I'm colder than the Arctic gets.
Cheer. Yes. I am back, y'all, here. Welcome on episode 178 I.O.W. Sports Late Night Highlight Edition. Yes, y'all. And you don't stop. I.O.W. working on the mother clock. As always, that is the man, the big homie, 40 Water. My brother from another Silent Hill TDS, him and the homie J. Leo, Hitchhikers, the YouTube page. See it scrolling on the bottom of the screen. Go show them cats some love. Go show them some support. And while you're over there on YouTube, you know the deal. Go support I.O.W. Sports. I.O.W. Sports Network. Our YouTube page. That's where all our content's at. Like, share, subscribe, spread the word. We appreciate the love. We definitely appreciate the love, for sure. You can always catch us on Instagram. While you're over there looking at them Instagram models, go show us some love too. Throw a follow. While y'all checking on the Twitter world, come throw us a tweet. Follow us. Give us a subscribe, a like on Twitter. We on there as well. I.O.W. Sports 1. And most importantly, going over to the Facebook page. I.O.W. Sports Network. The Facebook page is where it's at. Open to the public. We emphasize big on the network part. So if you have a sports podcast, spread your content. You got a podcast, spread your content. You have a small business, spread your links where people can get at you. We emphasize big on the network. And plus, it gives everybody a chance to drop a funny meme. Have a funny take. Hey, spark a good conversation. I mean, everybody loves sports. That's where you need to be. I'm telling you. And you see that Cash App right there? I'm telling you. You send $30 to that Cash App. Give us an address. And the exclusive I.O.W. Sports Network hat. Yes, we got hats, the merch. Comes straight to your mailbox. It's clean. You get the logo. You get the I.O.W. logo. You get that. I don't know, y'all. Y'all know I'm a Chiefs fan, so I'm looking real like blood and and Crip at the same time. I got like exclusive KC fitted, with the blue, but I got the original logo, so it look like I'm Crip in 1 second, I'm blood, soup woo. I'm tripping, y'all. Tonight's gonna be a different episode. No top play tonight. All right. Now that we got all that stuff out the way, no top play tonight. It's because I feel like it's necessary to have just a, what I'll call Mars smoke session. So at this point in time, y'all, we just gonna, do what we do and just have talk. We gonna have a conversation. Me and y'all. We gonna have cooler talk. We gonna have some barbershop talk. We gonna keep it real tonight. I mean, we keep it real every night. But I'm talking about this is gonna be like so authentic. It might scare people away. It might, maybe some people might like. I don't know. But I happen to do this every time, from time to time. Matt can tell you, one of our faithful listeners and followers. Kofi Weeston, yo, bro, what's up? What you doing up so late? You gotta start leaking me. I'll come through. You want to come on? Hey, I'll throw the link. It's nothing, bro. It's nothing. Yeah, what's up, Matt? It says Celtics are 100% bumps. So I mean, like I was saying, this the point where I got some topics that we're gonna talk about. Not necessarily scripted, but I mean, this is about to be so authentic and pure. So I got my Kool-Aid right here in my cup, my official Kansas City Chiefs mug. Shout out to the Sports Cave, the sponsors for the Man Down podcast. Mel sent this over to me from the Super Bowl. Man, it keeps temperature off. Nice ice cold Kool-Aid. Yes, great tonight. So I advise everybody, go ahead, get your drink. I got me a little joint. I'm almost at the end of my raw paper, so let's spark up, y'all. Cause we this is just gonna be like the street, just some straight up smoke session, cooler talk. Cause we need to talk some sports. We got a couple topics. All right. All right, so check this out. So tonight's playoff games, right? Let's start with the obvious. All right. I didn't even look at the final score. Last time I saw, it was boot to ass. And what I'm referencing to, obviously, is Golden State literally getting their dicks kicked in by Memphis Grizzlies tonight. And the one things that I observed in that game from Golden State in particular, I before I get to Golden State, because I don't want to dismiss Memphis. I'm not going to dismiss Memphis. I will give Memphis their credit because from start to finish, they did their job. They look. Once they knew they was got some nice heavy blows in, all right. Once they knew that they was beating them with some good power punches, boxing terminology, and they saw that they was hurt, they didn't let up. Even the bench players was getting off. The bench players was like, hey, it's our time to shine. I might get some groupies tonight. Normally I be on the bench, but I'm about to shine in this blowout, baby. Shorty might see you play tonight. You know what I'm saying? That's how good Memphis was doing their job tonight. That the dudes that's probably averaging 5 minutes the whole year might get a groupie tonight. He got some airtime tonight. Some extensive airtime tonight. Because Golden State, throw the damn towel. The boys was tapping out midway through the third quarter. Tapping out. Them boys was tapping out. And here's my thing We're going to stay. Where's the fight? Nobody was fighting. Nobody. This is supposed to be a championship caliber team. I mean, the core group of these guys got 3 championships. These dudes quit midway through the third quarter. Why? No play for pride. Respect nobody. I get Otto Porter Jr. got hurt. He's a little spark player for him. Got hurt. You know, Iggy Iguodala still ain't played. Don't know when he's gonna play. Obviously, you're missing Gary Payton second. But when you have 20 turnovers, shooting yourselves in the damn foot, giving away possessions, and Memphis wasn't missing tonight. You're giving away extra possessions to a team that's making shots. I can understand it if they weren't making them. If this was, because pretty much the game, what's today? On Monday. Golden State should have lost that game. Because they was being sloppy with the ball.
I wish they would have, because the Memphis Grizzlies would have been up 3-2 right now. I said don't sleep on them when Ja went out. I said it Monday.
No. I'm not doing that because this is really the true chronicle sessions with Wildcard Mar. I got my joint lit, and we are going to keep it so real that the damn look. And I'm not. And that's why I preference for what I started saying with. I will give Memphis their credit, and I did.
Playing well with it. They play well without Ja, man.
You
take 3 minutes out of that game Monday night. They're up 3-2.
And that's fine. And you're right. And I'm not taking that away because they should be up 3-2. And the reason why they should be up 3-2 is because Golden State has been playing absolutely sloppy, absolutely just terrible basketball. And you know what it is? And this is what I thought about before I came on there. I'm looking at last Monday's game that they barely won. And I'm looking at tonight's ass drumming, whatever that was. I don't even know how you put it into terms of what the hell that shit was. Like you give up in midway in the third quarter and you're down 47, and it's just I had no words for that. But
that's a lose the battle, win the war type of mentality. We're gonna call it off tonight and just live to fight another day because we're not getting eliminated, right?
No, you're not getting eliminated, but to me, it's just that when you're a championship caliber franchise, you got championships in recent years to show that you're a championship franchise. I'm just my mentality is, you gotta take me out on the stretcher. I'm not quitting. As long as there's time on the clock.
You sound like LeBron. If you want to kill me, you're gonna have to bury me, put me 12 feet underground. Yeah, you quit for the last game, bro.
Yeah, but I mean,
not you, LeBron. I'm digging.
Yeah, but I'm just. I was not a fan of that mentality tonight. I get it. I get the strategy of it, but damn it. And this is what I thought about before I got on the show. The Warriors really are playing so sloppy that they look like they came in thinking like, oh, no Ja Morant. We're just going to show up and win. And you struggled at home on Monday, and you just got your dicks kicked in tonight. It's like, no, you can't just, hey, we're Golden State Warriors. We got 2 of the best possible shooters in 3-point history. Yeah, we're never out of the game.
Is this Commissioner Sterling sitting at Buffalo Wild Wings, hitting the button, say, I need more games, lose this game, and then win it at home in Game 6?
I mean,
you had the Nets get swept in the first round. That was a high-profile series. That only went 4 games. Is this, we need more games. Take this one off, guys.
Look, if you want to extend the series, by all means, I get it. It makes more money for everybody. Cool.
And the NBA has been accused of that for many years.
I just can't get with the fact that come on, really? Like if you're just gonna think you can just show up and win, and I guarantee you they think, oh, no Ja Morant for the rest of the playoffs, man. Come on, man, we got this. All we gotta do is show up. Now you're starting to get injuries, And now just showing up ain't enough. It ain't enough. This is what is irritating me with the Warriors right now. I don't know if that's the fix with the NBA. You know, what you're referring to. You know, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I'm not going to put it past it. You know, I'm pretty sure the NBA, just like any other sports entertainment league, can find a way to manipulate things to make sure it's entertaining. I'm sure of that.
Absolutely.
So,
can I ask you something? Because this is what I thought of. I was doing one of the Jet shows, and I saw
Yeah.
the score alert come in.
What's
And
going
the
on,
first
Dave?
joke I thought of. You want to know my new favorite football team?
What's that?
The San Francisco 39ers, because that's what the Warriors lost by today.
Jeez, that's hilarious. I mean,
Not my best, but I don't like the Warriors, so I enjoy taking a dig at the whole area.
No, I mean, I get it. I get exactly what you're saying, but I'm just irritated with this Harlem Globetrotter mentality. Gotta be fancy, and then next thing you know, you're 20 turnovers deep into a team that's not missing. Memphis wasn't missing. The bench players weren't missing. When I say that the bench players are going to get a groupie tonight, they're going to get a groupie tonight. They got airtime tonight.
Yeah. Can we address Kofi's question? Who's a bigger letdown, the Celtics or the Warriors? I got it. You got it? All right. I think the Celtics, because you had that game in hand. Warriors, they were down 52 in the third. So
they had no chance to win that game.
I mean, it's a bigger letdown to lose at the buzzer than it is to get blown out, right? Not the buzzer, but to choke late in the game. That hits more. If you're the Warriors, you walk off the court, you forget it ever happened, you go take care of business in the next game. But with the Celtics, to have those awful possessions, awful coaching, and having the ball in Marcus Smart's hand like he's Michael Jordan.
Okay, Nick, I get that. I hear that. You are 100% right. But the way that the refs were refereeing that, if they need to call that. That was Drew Holiday had his hand completely on Marcus Smart's hand on that final play. And I'm not saying that if he makes that final shot to tie it or not, I don't know. We don't know. But I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, but just losing after having that lead.
Oh, obviously.
I talked to Nikki and I talked to my son, and it was 2-point game, 14 seconds left. Giannis going to the free throw line to shoot 2. And then 2 minutes later, real time, I get an alert that the Bucks won.
And look, I'm not putting the reason why Boston lost because of that. I'm just saying, like, at some point you got to start. Sometimes you can't swallow the whistle when it's an obvious foul. Just saying, that's all.
I didn't see it. I didn't see the play. I just saw the what do you call it? The summary of what happened. The summary of what happened down the end. I drew a blank on the word for some reason.
Smitty, what's up? What's up, Smitty? Smitty in the house. But no, I would have to agree with you. Boston was a bigger letdown, especially after that game that they just had to tie up the series, game 4 in Milwaukee, and that turn back a time that damn Al Horford had, and then you kind of gave this game away. I think they're going to want this one to go 7, and probably that Memphis and Golden State. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, listen, the NBA did not expect the Nets to be swept. You got KD and you got Irving in your biggest market of the country. You were praying against Boston, a long-time perennial great. They wanted that to go 6 or 7. The NBA was furious that Steve Nash was selected as coach, just like I am, because that only went 4 games, man. That's a ton of money down the drain for them.
Here's my thing, Kofi. I get exactly what you're saying because I was in that mindset of Giannis when he first got in the league.
Why is that? Sorry.
No. And I felt that way when he got those back-to-back MVPs. I'm like, yo, he's just driving to the paint And yes, that's still primarily his first move to score. But what I will say is this year, and specifically this year, he did take the time to correct his or get better at free throw shooting. He did get better at being selective when to take 3-point shots. So he'll take probably like, 3 to 5 3-point attempts. And he's been making like 3 or 5, 2 or 4. So it pretty much just because it's a smaller amount, he's making a higher percentage of it. But he's still unstoppable when it counts. But I think my issue with Giannis, and not necessarily because of him, is how the refs ref him. Because even on the nickname as Greek Freak, he is pretty much a different style of player. I mean, he got decent size. He looks like a deer. You know what I'm saying? He really does run like a deer. 2 steps, he's already from the 3-point line to the rim. So sometimes it's crazy, right? It's crazy athleticism. To me, I think it's how the refs officiate him sometimes. Because he's leading the playoffs in offensive fouls, like charges and things like that. So, or illegal screens. So he's getting, I don't know how you officiate something like such a freak athlete like that. It's kind of hard.
Excuse me.
But Drew Holiday got to do something. I know he came up with some good defensive plays, and he did this last year. Come up with, opportunistic plays in the clutch time. And that's cool. I get it. I want you to be present in the clutch. But damn it, he got to start contributing a lot better on the offensive side. Got to get better offensive production from him. Middleton, don't know when he's coming back. And, I don't know how you feel about Chris Middleton. I think he's, average player at best. Nothing crazy.
He's good at what his role is, right?
I mean,
capable of some great moments and some big games, but
can disappear. So, I mean,
you go ahead because I can't read Kofi's comment.
Nah, he don't miss every mid range. I mean, his goal is to get to the rim. Well, he's a superstar. I mean, is that not part of the NBA too? Nick?
Matt, what am I missing? I'm sorry. What's going on ESPN?
Is there something going on?
I just saw that. I'm sorry. I was dealing with something on the phone. I don't know. What's going on?
I don't know. I don't know if Matt
used to support that channel.
It had to be something real important. No, but either way, some other topics I want to talk about, man. So now we talked about NBA playoffs. Tom Brady and this deal, man, with Fox. I thought that was pretty interesting because this is what I took from it. Love Brady, hate Brady. He's a polarizing figure. And for the last, 23 years, he's been the most polarizing figure for the NFL. He's pretty much been the poster boy for the NFL. So why not still have the poster boy up front and center in the booth to replace Troy and Joe Buck, who are going to Monday Night Football, ESPN. And so now Fox has to counteract with something. Hey, we got TB12. You remember the Golden Boy, right? He retired, didn't retire, but hey, as soon as he's really done, he's coming to Fox. And for the next 10 years, he'll make more money doing analyst than he ever did in his whole career.
Tony Romo is about to renegotiate.
Oh,
I'll tell you that right now.
Oh,
You're going to see Romo gets a new deal.
Tony Romo should be right at the door right now. asking for a new contract.
Tony Romo should have sent a text to his agent, and it should have just been the eyes looking to the side. It's like three of those. Like, all right,
Hey,
your turn, bro.
no. What it is? It's the eyes looking at a bag of money. That's what.
I mean,
You,
you look
hey,
at Fox, right? Fox went
show
big with
the
Aikman and
money.
Buck years ago. And
Mhm.
obviously the television contracts and what these networks and stream sources make is exuberant now, right? Like it's like monopoly money. It's not even real at times with how much money is generated. So go and get a good young team. Burkhardt's young. Brady, by the time he retires, will be like 77. So he might have 10 years in him. But like, go get a team that you can have together for 10 years, right? That's what you want. You don't want to break up the team and the chemistry of it. Burkhardt's a good guy. I don't have anything against him. I like that Brady's doing NFC games because mostly, me and you watch AFC games with our teams. So occasionally you might get a Fox game, one or two a year, I think, for us. It's mostly CBS or Sunday or Monday night.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, honestly, I say this all the time, and I'm not saying it just because it's Tom Brady, and I don't want it to sound like I'm a Jet fan just hating Brady. I don't give a fuck who's announcing the game. I can put the game on mute and talk football while I'm watching it and be more entertained than guys doing it on TV. So it doesn't move the needle for me. I'm not ever going to put a game on just because Tom Brady's doing it. If it's that's the game of the week and it's on nationally, all right, it's the game of the week. What are we going to do? So, I mean, I don't give a shit. Good for him. It just proves more and more that he doesn't want to be home. He wants to be with Gumby. Rather be with Kevin Burkhardt than Gumby. Like, seriously, you got a game on the road. You got a game on the West Coast. You're going out Wednesday, Thursday, not getting home till like almost Monday morning.
And here's my thing with Brady, and I think the NFL really is loving this. They're chewing this up.
I'll be right back. I'm going to listen. I'll be right back.
Now go ahead. The NFL is chewing this up big time. Because like I said earlier, last 23 years, he's been the golden child of the NFL, the face of the NFL. Brady, yes. Whether you love him or hate him, I'm indifferent about him. I recognize that he's the greatest winner. I'm not going to say GOAT. When I can name somebody better than you at your position, I can't call you GOAT, in my opinion. Obviously, it's subjective, but Brady, he's very important to the NFL. And if he is retired at some point, he needs to still find the NFL for sure wants to find a role that Tom Brady is still important. Some people care about who's announcing the game. I could really care less. Even though I don't mind Gus Johnson. I like Gus Johnson when he gets amped up. I do like Gus Johnson. So I'm not mad about that, Smitty. I'm not mad about it at all. See? And that's the thing, Matt. If you got a few quarterback ahead of TB12, he can't be the GOAT. And I feel the same way. I got people I will put over here. And yes, Joe Montana is one of them. Give me Dan Marino. I know Dan Marino ain't got 7 rings. He got 0. But that dude was a... What? Dan Marino cold-blooded. Oh, I mean, that's actually wow, Smitty. Ooh. So you're saying he's the GOAT, and you're saying that as a Jet fan. That's wow, brother. Ooh. I know that kind of... Did that sting saying that? Did it like leave a lump in your throat as you were saying that, or did it like leave a crook in your hands while you was typing that? It had to, Smitty. You can be honest with me, bro. It's no shame. It's no shame. It's all love, bro. It's all love around here. But I know that kind of hurt a little bit when you did that. Because I'm the same way. Anytime I gotta give some kind of love and respect to the Raiders, I'm like, I don't know. Like shit. I ain't trying to give him no respect, no kind of love. Shit. I mean, look. It is what it is. Matty says he damn straight to go. I got Montana, Marino, Manning all ahead of him. Fair. I would say, and it's not fair to say that Tom Brady got the best of Peyton Manning when they matched up majority of the times. And I don't think that's really fair because obviously they're both quarterbacks, so they're not going to see each other on the same field at the same time, like playing against each other, obviously. But Tom Brady's never had to go against Bill Belichick. I mean, this past year he did, but I don't think that's fair to say that Tom Brady was always got the best of Peyton Manning. When you're Peyton Manning, you got to go against Bill Belichick damn near every year. That's not fun. Are you going to play your best games against Bill Belichick? You might be able to sneak one in, maybe two, but out of 10 times, it's not going to be more in your favor. Bill Belichick is, but I can say that. I'll say he's the go-to coacher. As much as you hate or love that guy, he's the go coach. I'm sorry. To me, that's no debate. I don't care how people feel about it. To me, that's no debate. Just what he's done in 20 plus years. The sustainability to do it in a free agent market in this kind of climate that the NFL is built about. It's about players having the power as in getting the most money. Brady's about to make more money in the booth than he ever did in his NFL career. Patriots don't pay people. They get young talent. They get young talent or they get old bettors that got something to prove. The team gave up on them. They said you couldn't play no more. You're too slow. You're not smart enough. But all of a sudden they go to Foxborough and they resurge their damn career. That's Bill Belichick. Come on now. If anybody really don't think that Bill Belichick is not the go coach, I mean let's really have that conversation, please. Because I gotta hear some damn good arguments about why Belichick wouldn't be the go coach. I know people can say about the cheating shit, but if you really think that the Patriots are the only team in the NFL cheating, let's just call it like they were the only team that got caught so far. I mean, correct me when I'm wrong, Nick.
I haven't said anything. You're right. I haven't said anything.
I mean, where would you put Brady at in your best QB list? Honest opinion.
Well, if we're just talking the guy who's a winner, he's first, right?
Well, no. I obviously winning. I'm talking about winning.
Are you talking about talent?
No. I'm talking about playing quarterback position.
He's top 5, but he's not 1 for me.
Okay. Just saying.
I go Montana at 1. Montana was the best passer I've ever seen. Accuracy, never losing on the big stage. Back when you could hit the fucking quarterback and kill him, like Leonard Marshall and Jim Burt did. Brady wouldn't have survived in that.
Mm.
The Patriots cried to the league to change the rule when the Chiefs rolled up on his ACL in the opener of '09 or '08.
08, 08, yep. Bernard
So
Pollard.
I don't know. It's a different time. It's a different era. I'm a very firm believer that if you put Aaron Rodgers on the Patriots for those years, they win more.
Mm.
Rodgers has never had the defensive coaching, the special teams play. Yeah, Brady is just a guy, right place, right time.
Mm.
Who knows? Maybe if Drew Bledsoe stays there, they win a few also, because that team was second year of Belichick as coach. So that team was evolving already. I don't know. I hate his fucking guts though. So I'm not using my hate. I'm using fair
No,
analysis.
that's why I asked
He's
you.
right place, right time, right?
Look,
He
obviously,
goes to Tampa. He picks the most talented team in the league that was weak at quarterback with Jameis the year before. And he got lucky with the Chiefs and the Packers having more than 60% of their offensive lines destroyed. So their defense, which pass rush is shit, looked better than it was because Shaq Barrett was going up against backups.
well, tell us how you feel, dog.
I mean, those that know me know that I'm conservative and I usually support everything that Fox does, but fuck this move. I thought I was going to get you. That's a pro puff right there. That's a pro's puff right there.
That was good. I like how you played that. That was well played, sir.
You like that, right? That's
I like
a well thought out. I thought of that the minute I saw that he signed with Fox this morning. I was like, ooh, they got me. Ooh, they got me. I'm at a crossroads in life right now. What do I do?
You got to make a decision. You keep supporting the ass or not. You like, oh shit.
It's difficult, man. It's difficult. You don't love these hoes.
Schedule release is coming out later on today. Matter of fact, I know some of it's kind of been already starting to leak out and everything. And obviously, you got the 4 international games, 2 in England, 1 in Germany, and 1 in Mexico. They already threw those matchups out there for sure. But no, tonight, I think it's almost like Christmas a little bit, just a little bit, like or it's like you get to open up like 1 or 2 presents on Christmas Eve. This is what this kind of feels like. It's like you just get it.
There was a leak last night that went kind of viral in Jet World about somebody put a full schedule out. But then it came out this morning that it started with a site that's known for leaking fake schedules. But the Giants, I just saw the word pop up from Matt. The Packers allegedly are playing the Jets in Lambeau October 16th, the week after they play the Giants in London. So, Matt, from what I'm hearing, week 5, which would be October 9th, would be the Giants in London. And then October 16th would be the Jets in Green Bay.
So Zach Wilson will get to see what a true quarterback looks like.
Hopefully Carl Lawson gets out of there healthy, man. Oh, shut up. I'll be right back. I started making something. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Asshole.
You'll survive. No, to me, it's literally like that, like Christmas Eve. Get a chance to see a couple, open up a couple gifts. I saw it. I was having some debates with some of the fellas in the Facebook page about that stricter schedule thing, and lo and behold, the team with all that talent, got the easiest schedule. Easiest stricter schedule. And I'm talking none other than the Dallas Cowboys. I know. We shouldn't even be talking about them bums right now. We shouldn't even be talking about them at all. But y'all, they are the most underachieving team, and it makes no damn sense. Why? Just underachieving. Dak earned too much money. Is he a no? He's not a top 5 quarterback. Let's throw that out the window right now. I know there's some things that are understood shouldn't be mentioned, but let's make sure we get that out the window right now. All right, Dak Prescott is not a top 5 quarterback, so let's get that shit in the butt.
I had to unmute myself. Top 5. He might not even be top 5 in his division.
So, all right. So Dak Prescott earns top 5 quarterback money. Matter of fact, Jerry Jones is paying a lot of people. And year in and year out, these damn Cowboys do what they gonna do. What's the excuse this year? It's already been leaked that you got the weakest strength of schedule.
Schedule's too tough will be their excuse.
I don't want to hear no talks about your schedule was too tough.
They're already posting and tweeting that, well, that's just based off of last year's. Every team has changed. Yeah, but that's just what the strength of schedule is. It's based off what you did the previous season. They're already trying to diminish it so that when they beat a bottom team, it's like, we won a game.
They're already trying to cook up excuses. And that's why I think is a lot of people who are not Cowboys fans love to shit on your teams because your fan base sits there and pumps their chest out like y'all done shit. Y'all make it worse. So we hate all of y'all by default because your fans just keep pumping your little bird chests out full of hot nothing because y'all ain't done nothing. There's been a whole generation that has been birthed and then made their own generation.
Can I tell you something interesting? Since we're talking football?
Yes, sir.
Big news on the player front today. Did you hear about it?
I did not.
The Vikings in the final 2022 first-round draft pick, Lewis Seen, reached agreement on a 4-year, fully guaranteed $11.4 million deal. The NFL Players Association has been pushing for first-round picks to get fully guaranteed deals. Process now seems to be fully underway. So guys who are coming in are getting fully guaranteed deals.
Which is nice.
Now it's even bigger going in round 1 than round 2, right? You could be the biggest flop in the world. You could be Vernon Golston from the Jets, and you're getting fully guaranteed money.
Yeah, but I mean, this still won't be like
fucks your cap if you bomb, right?
Well, here's the thing. Like, if you're looking at some of these rookie contracts, they're like 4 years, like $34 million. If that 40 million. They're not getting paid like top dollar. You remember when Matthew Stafford first came in the league, he got like 62 million, like something like that, like crazy ass deal.
Jamarcus Russell got 72.
Yeah.
That was right at the same time. Bradford, Stafford, Russell.
So they were coming in getting crazy money, unproven. Like back in the days, man, they was getting crazy money. So now it's more like you'll get your money as being in the first round, top pick, all that, top 5, obviously top 5 and everybody else get paid different brackets depending on where you pick that for sure. Obviously,
Oh well, it's staggered.
Yeah.
They tell you the max you can have every year. It's just the other language in the contract, which takes longer. But teams are opening up more to that. That's why they're getting done quicker.
They're getting done a lot quicker. Like majority of teams got their draft picks pretty much signed up now. Because I know Sauce Gardner's already signed.
Yeah.
I think all of our Chiefs picks are signed. All of them, if I'm correct. I need to double check that. But it's like the process is like as soon as you got drafted, your contract pretty much right there, and you've already signed it. Pretty much for the most part. I'm being facetious, exaggerating, but I mean that's how quick these deals are getting done. Yeah, there it is, Matt. He said Bradford set the bar at 60 million guaranteed before ever putting on the jersey. I remember that. And remember he had hella knee injuries. Kept getting hurt. Crapped out the league. But he got 60 million guaranteed. Hey, that ain't bad loot. Not bad loot at all.
It's almost Tom Brady Fox money.
Man, this is weird. Like to me, it's like what he done in 23, 24 years made and only in 10 you can do that sitting in the booth. I mean, I guess people think he's charismatic. I don't know. I think he's corny. I don't know. It is what it is. Only one day we gonna be pulling that kind of dough, man. No worry. We gonna be sitting with Brady.
Oh, lock the door. Give me 5 minutes alone in the room with him.
What?
Alone in the room with Brady. We're sitting in the room with Brady. Lock the door. Make sure nobody comes in, man. Give me 5 minutes with this motherfucker.
Sir.
Just to talk sports.
Sir. No is no. All right.
Now, if you know Bill Burr, it depends how you say it. Because you can be in a situation and somebody says no, and then you go to court and you get a bad read. But if you're sitting there and she's like, no, stop. We shouldn't be doing this. What are you doing? Oh, my God. What are you going to think of me? No. That means yes. But I want you to think that you're the first person I ever allowed to do this to me.
No, I wasn't referring to that. I was talking about when you're saying you lock yourself in a room with Brady for 5 minutes. I'm just saying no is no, sir. Like, right.
Yeah. I'm sorry, man.
No, I'm trying to egg at you. You kind of slowing your game tonight, bro.
I'll text you.
Oh shit. What else is interesting going on? Okay, look, since Matt's here and you're here, since you guys had purposely sought me out on the Facebook page to make sure that you rub it in my face that the Yankees. No. It's your time. It's your time to shine. Go ahead, Nick. Shine. You and Matt. Come on, Matt. Get in here. No. Don't gnaw now.
I mean, my post says it all, man. I don't
gnaw now. I mean, just go ahead and say what y'all got to say.
I mean, it's fun that the Yankees have the best record in baseball. It's fun after so many people went nuts this offseason saying they didn't make any good moves. It's best record in baseball. It's going to be a fun summer, man. It's definitely going to be a show that you're not going to want to have with Matt watching and me being a part of once we hit like July and August. They look good, man. The pitching is good. They're winning one-run games. They're getting clutch hitting. We all know the Yankees' Achilles heel is injuries. We know that these big muscled-up guys usually don't last for the marathon. So I get all that. I understand it. I agree with it. But when you're pitching that well, you got to be afraid of that team. nobody can look at that team and say that's not a legit squad. Their pitching is phenomenal. They're getting clutch hitting. They're getting clutch home runs. So I'm all for it, man. I think it's going to be a fun summer to be a Yankee fan, and I haven't said that in a long time. I haven't believed in this team in a long time.
Yeah.
All right, Jeff, thanks for joining us.
No, I mean, I'm just letting you have your moment to shine. That's all.
I appreciate it. I like the pun too.
But it's early May. It's only been a month, bro. It's a month. It's 1 month.
I know.
I get it.
I know. But I mean, we're almost, what, 5 weeks into the season? That's a good chunk of baseball. 30 games to see what a team is.
Yeah, but you
And they're 14-2 in their last 16 games.
And I'm not going to dispute anything that you said because you are right. But I just want to highlight this one little piece that you said about the injuries.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, pun intended. That's the Achilles heel.
Because it's coming. It's coming.
Can you give me the date? Because if I gave you the final score to Super Bowl, you could at least tell me the date the shit starts. You got better odds. You got 1 in 365. I had 10,001.
Look, all I'm saying is, when you got Judge and Stanton, who at some point you want to rely on them as your RBI guys. You're gonna strike out a lot. A lot. You're gonna strike out a lot.
Yeah, but when you make contact.
I get it. I get it. But when them bats start getting cold on them two big fellas.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is, I get that they're power guys, but they gotta develop the actual art of hitting. Like Stanton and Judge, they have to start learning how to use the whole field. Here's my thing about the shift. I had no problem with the shift. The reason why I had no problem with the shift is because I'm playing the defense according to where you hit the ball at. If you're hitting the ball to left field as a right-handed hitter, 83% of the time, well, I got a good idea where you're hitting the ball. Because you don't know how to spray the ball across the field. You're not balanced. You're not a balanced hitter. So I had no problem with this shit. That's your fault as a hitter. Tony Gwynn, God rest his soul, one of my favorite baseball players. To me, I wish people would study how he hit it. Tony Gwynn was a magician with the bat. Just my opinion. I just thought Tony Gwynn was just a damn like he can do whatever he wanted with the bat. Like I felt like he was Magic Johnson of baseball. Just have whatever he wanted and enjoyed playing the game. Similar to Magic. Still competitive though, just like Magic. That's my comparison. I love Tony Gwynn. I was hurt when he passed away. That was man. Tony Gwynn was that dude, Mr. Padre. But he never got the notoriety like that because he was out in San Diego. They made that World Series appearance got that ass spanked by none other than the Yankees. You know, yeah, bingo, point blank. Matt, oh yeah, we gonna talk a lot of baseball. I mean, because eventually it's gonna be about baseball leading into training camp. Pretty much baseball going to have center stage pretty much from June on to late August. So Matt, I'm trying. Hey, Nick, I'm trying to convince Matt to be our like baseball guy. Get him to start doing the podcast.
Say that again.
I'm trying to convince Matt to be our baseball podcast guy. Just trying to convince him.
He loves talking baseball.
Oh, I know. That's why I'm trying to convince him.
I like talking Yankees. I don't like talking baseball.
No, Matt can talk the whole thing, though. Yeah, Moneyball. He said, "No need to convince me." So, but you know, I let you and Matt have y'all little fun on the page. Y'all some shit started, so, but it's good. I get it. You guys are feeling real confident right now. 1 month in.
I mean, if your team was 22-8, you'd feel pretty good too.
Well, obviously, but you know, at the end of the day, you know, I'm concerned of where everybody's at in September and October. That's it. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all. You know, and there's a lot of things that can happen between now. Obviously, you know, the marathon. How do you get a rotation where you can get you know, rest for some of your starters? You know, there's 162 games. There's no way you play 162 games. Like
but when you have pitching, you have a chance in those games. So if you miss your hitters for a bit, when you have elite pitching, you always have a chance.
Oh, obviously, yes. Elite pitching keeps you in every scenario. Point blank period. Absolutely.
And their best pitcher is a guy that they didn't even know would be the fifth. Cortez.
But it is what it is. That's the point of the season. There's going to be so many ups and downs, and it's pretty much
Absolutely.
It's pretty much the teams that are able to, you know, stabilize the murky waters of the season, or those who are there at the end. I mean, that's obvious. You know, year in and year out. I mean, hell, the Braves.
And here's the thing, too. I mean, we all watch baseball. We know what happens. It's a season of streaks, right? It's like a marathon. Each mile is going to have a different time, right? But the main thing is to be in first at the end. So you're going to have better moments, lower moments. The main thing, you win 14 or 11 games in a row. You lose one, you're right back on the winning track. You took 3 out of 4.
I'll say this. And this is just you know, I guess this is my moment that I help you and Matt really gloat about your Yankees. Look who's at the bottom of the standings in the East.
Oh, I said that in the Jet podcast tonight, bro. I was like, if the Patriots flop, like a lot of people think they will this year, and they end up in last place, this will be the greatest sports season ever, with the Red Sox and the Patriots both being in last place.
Look who is at the bottom of the standings. Baltimore is better than them, bro.
I know. They're not cheating anymore either, huh?
I figured you like that. See, you see, big homie. You see how we can end the show on that? I threw you a good old layup of love right there, bro. Come on.
I love it. I hate everything out of Boston. The whole region I hate. The reason I hate Canada is because it's close to Boston.
I figured. Anyway, that's the show. Hopefully, with this new job, man, that shit be having me tired. Getting up in the morning. I gotta take my ass to sleep.
What time are you waking up? 4?
No, I gotta be up at 5. So I might move the show up to 11 so I can make sure I can get a solid 5 in. I've been thinking about that, but I probably won't try to start that till next week because I'll probably try to finish out this week.
And let me know if there's ever a night you can't do it. Let me know. I'll come on for a bit.
No, I'm saying like if I move it up to 11, I'll find a way to like.
So you might have nights that you're crashing.
Oh no! Trust me, my crash moments have been between like 11:20 and like 11:45, and next thing you know, I'm just so like, especially if once I sit down, at 8.
Undo the belt.
Oh no, bruh. Playing pool, bruh.
It'll be Thanksgiving every day, man. I can always eat enough. I don't need a holiday. I smoke. I'm eating now. I'll be out in like 12 minutes on the couch.
Oh yeah, trust me. I'll walk the dog in a second, and then once I get it back in, once I hit the bed, I'm done.
Tomorrow, I'm good for the show. I gotta bounce off about 5:20 because I got basketball practice at 6.
Okay.
But I'm good for the majority of it.
Bet that we'll probably talk. I don't know if the NFL schedule will be out by the time. We probably won't, but we'll have an idea.
You'll have all the official show is 8:00.
Yeah.
But as soon as all these kids who got to put it up on the website get it, they're taking pictures. They send it out. They're getting paid to do it to get the schedule out a couple hours early.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So you should know all your team game by like 2:00. If you don't, you just have shitty reporters covering your team.
That is true. And with that schedule release, I was thinking probably for the Monday and Thursday shows would do like division by division.
Okay.
Or team by team. Like I mean we got time. I mean it's 32 teams. I'm pretty sure we can get them in before training camp. So anyway. All right, y'all. It's been real. Same midnight hour, same I.O.W, same I.O.W.
Peace.
Yeah. Sound like hell to the earth. Let's get it. Let's go. Yeah. Alright, let me get serious this time. Yo, I'm on my God of War shit. All the war spits, let the bass kick, nigga, feel the fucking floor lift. Watch your pores rip from these razor blade fingertips. Smoke hit your face like a hammer fist. Outstanding with suicidal flow. Nose diving to a free fall. Speedball, cannonball, jerking out on Adderall. I just watch the bodies fall. Super trolls like Dragon Ball. When I spit this fire out my mouth, you hear the dragon skull. Daily with explosive, if you're softer than some woven silk. Grinding rappers flesh in the syrup and call it muscle milk. So nutritious, my hunger forever endless. I'm vicious and bloodthirsty, my nigga. I handle business pretentious, I leave them injured. Eating pickles for dinner, underground like not the splinter. Then hibernate for the winter. Illiterate, so I can give a fuck about the sentence. Belligerent, so I don't give a fuck about repentance. Johnny plays with a bag of haze over roast spirits. A force to be reckoned with when I'm beating all limits. These lyrics are packed with venom. Rattlesnakes in the kitchen, cooking a recipe full of poison. I leave them finished.
Come to punches, yo, I only landed 3s. These thick riding MCs is copping plan B. Never was a M fan, they can't stand me. Been dope since before Hope sampled Annie. If it's smoke, I ain't gon' blame the jammy. Cause smoke, my hands is nicer than your granddaddy. Don't spar unless you a piece and a half. If you same boat when I put feet on the track, I fuck MCs up, I'm bringing evil back. Yeah, though I walk through the valley, I push it. They gon' find rappers that got at me in my footprints. The embodiment of cocaine and no-dos. I got a habit of pulling so